Welcome. Hi, my name is Winnie Chen, and I'm a registered dietitian. I have worked with group homes, daycares, home health agency for many years. Today, I would like to talk about diet orders. A diet order is a meal plan that controls the intake of certain food or certain nutrient. It is normally prescribed by the physician and planned out by the dietitian. In today's video, I'm going to give you an overview of different types of diet orders. Please consult your healthcare professional for specific instruction and diet order for your client's needs. There are three types of diet modification when it comes to diet order. The modification of certain nutrients, the modification of the texture or liquids, or the elimination of certain type of food due to intolerance or food allergies. Let's begin by highlighting some of the common nutrient modification diet orders. No concentrated sweets diet. A no concentrated sweet diet order is a liberalized diet for diabetics who have their weight and blood sugar level under control. Just like its names, no concentrated sweets means food with a lot of sugar should be avoided. Some examples including cookies, cakes, sweet beverages, pudding, ice cream, and even chocolate milk. Sugary condiments like sugar, honey, jam, barbecue sauce, syrup should be avoided as well. Diabetic or carbohydrate control diet. This diet controls calorie, carbohydrate, protein, and fat intake in balanced amounts. It is usually designed for people who need their weight and blood sugar level under better control. Portion sizes are outlined in this type of diet order, and the common calorie levels are 1200, 1500, 1800, and 2000 calories. No added salt diet or low sodium diet are typically used for people who may be holding water or have high blood pressure, heart disease, liver disease, or kidney disease. Like no concentrated sweet diet, no added salt diet is a more liberalized diet with no salt added to the food. However, salty foods such as bacon, sausage, and pickled food should be avoided. When possible, always purchase only low-sodium canned goods. A low-sodium diet, which is also called a 2-gram sodium, limits salt and salty food intake to 2,000 milligrams a day. Careful menu planning and label reading are very important when it comes to implementing a low-sodium diet order. A low-fat or low-cholesterol diet order is a diet order intended to reduce the level of cholesterol and triglycerides. This diet is used to treat medical conditions that interfere with how body uses fat and cholesterol, such as heart disease, gallbladder disease, liver disease. The key thing to remember about this diet is limiting food high in saturated fat and trans fat. Fatty meat and full-fat dairy products like butter and cheese should be avoided. Generally speaking, plant fats are better than animal fats. Fats from nuts, seeds actually help promote heart health, but because they are caloric dense, they should be consumed in moderation, like 1 ounce or a quarter cup a day. There has been a lot of discussion about the effects of eggs on our heart. Even though eggs are high in cholesterol, they have little effect on our blood cholesterol. From what we know today, an egg a day does not increase the risk of heart attack or stroke. There's no current recommendation on how many eggs you should consume, but as a good rule of thumb, consume eggs in moderation, about 1 to 2 eggs a day or 5 to 6 eggs a week. A high-fiber diet is prescribed in the prevention or treatment of a number of gastrointestinal, cardiovascular, and metabolic conditions, such as constipation, elevated cholesterol level, and diabetes. The increased fiber sources should come from a variety of sources, such as fruit, legumes, vegetable, whole grains, and cereal. One important thing to remember is that when you increase your fiber intake, you must also increase your water intake. Now that you have a general understanding of the modified nutrient diets, let's move on and talk about the modified texture diets. The modified texture diets are diets that have been mechanically altered in its texture or liquid. Reason that people are on this type of diet is due to difficult chewing, difficult swallowing. Sometimes people are on this diet because they have poor teeth or they just underwent oral surgery. A large number of people who are on this type of diet is because behaviorally they either eat too fast or they put too much food into their mouth. Generally speaking, there are 4 types of prescribed textures: cut up, chop, ground, and puree. Today, I'm gonna show you what these textures looks like so that you know how to prepare them for your clients. A cut-off diet is for people who have trouble chewing or do not chew thoroughly. Food are chopped into small pieces using a scissors or a knife. Size vary depending on tolerances. It can be ½ inch or like a dime size, or it can be a ¼ inch, like a pea size. Additional juice, dressing, gravy can be added to make the food more moist. You should consult your healthcare professional for specific instruction for your clients. A ground diet is for people who have greater difficulty chewing and swallowing and cannot safely tolerate a chopped diet. The size of a ground diet should be no more than a size of grain of rice. Food must also be soft and moist. Dry crumbs, hard fruits, hard vegetable should be cooked before serving. A puree diet is for people who have no chewing ability whatsoever and cannot safely tolerate a ground diet. Food should be pureed into a pudding-like consistency. It should not be dry or pasty or runny. Now let's talk about the modified liquid diet. A modified liquid diet is also part of the modified texture diet, but it focuses on the modification of the thickness of the liquids. There are basic 4 types of thickness: thin liquid, flows like water, a nectar thick that leaves trail on the spoon, and also honey thick. It flows like honey, and also pudding thick. Looks like pudding. You play an important role in promoting health of your client. I hope this video can increase your knowledge about diet orders. A diet order should be taken as seriously as a medication order. I hope by acquiring this knowledge, you can better service your clients and promoting better health and wellness.